Hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the lessons. Today is for lesson 20. It is 21 days to my 40th, and I have been sharing lessons that I've learned so far from my personal experience and from the experience of other people. I hope you found this helpful so far. I want to say thank you for engaging, and if you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, because every day leading to the 10th of May, I will be dropping a lesson that I've learned. And today is for lesson 20. I have curated a special playlist for you if you'd like to go back to the 19 lessons that I've shared so far. Don't worry, they're really short. All right, let's get into the lesson for today. And for today, I will be talking about takers, limits, and God's reward. This is about how to identify takers in our lives, set healthy limits, communicate boundaries, and remember to look to God for our reward and not people. I've come to learn that there are people in life who are more concerned about taking than giving generally. And there's a need for us to balance things out, because I believe that we're not just meant to take, but also to give. I believe that we're supposed to have a symbiotic outlook in every space that we occupy rather than a parasitic one. That said, not everyone in your life or in our lives are supposed to have equal access to our time, our energy, our emotional bandwidth, or any resource in our care. They are givers and then they are takers. Takers don't always come with bad intentions, so they are not always coming at you to get you. But what they come with is an open hand. And if you're not careful, they'll keep taking. They'll take your time, your wisdom, your kindness, your peace, your resources, until there's nothing left for the very purpose that you were called to. When it comes to personal performance, you don't just need a big heart, you need wise boundaries to go with it. The most productive, purpose-filled people don't say yes to everything because they're discerning. This is where it becomes critical to allocate resources wisely. Your energy, your time, your attention, these are limited. And part of emotional maturity is knowing how much of these resources to give and to whom to give them to, right? Set limits that keep you effective and aligned with your purpose. Now hear this. Boundaries unspoken are boundaries broken. You must communicate your limits clearly. Why? Because people can't read your silence. You can't expect people to read your silence. So your no should be like a complete sentence. Having communicated your boundaries, and your yes must be intentional and not driven by guilt. No one should guilt you into doing anything. Now let's anchor this in scripture. In Colossians 3:23-24, it says, "Whatever you do, walk at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for human masters, since you know that you would receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward." This verse of scripture should free us. You don't need validation from people to justify your boundaries. Especially when your heart's posture is right and you're being faithful to your call, your reward isn't in people's praise. It should never be in people's praise. It is in God's hands, right? So yes, we are to be generous, to be kind, but discerning at the same time. There's no price for burnout, and there is no fruit in enabling unhealthy patterns. So here are a few things that I'd like to leave with you. Number one is identify the takers in your life and allocate acceptable resources to them and look to God for your reward. 2, decide how much access is truly healthy in your life. Identify what is really healthy and what is not unhealthy, or what is unhealthy rather. Set limits that honor your values, and communicate clearly, not harshly, not disrespectfully. Communicate clearly what your boundaries are. And I'd also like to say, you need to commit to communicating these boundaries, because some people won't get it the first few times you try to communicate, but do so in love. And finally, release the need to be liked for every no you say. You have to release yourself from that. Always wanting to be liked should not be a reason why we do what we do for people. So friends, it's not selfish to steward your energy, it's wise. And when you lead yourself well, you become a more powerful servant, more powerful leader, and a more powerful vessel for good. Now, if this has helped you, go ahead and give it a like if you haven't already. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, just so you can see when I drop the next lesson. So until I come your way tomorrow with lesson 21, have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is that you're listening to this, and happy Easter. Bye for now.